The stream is live. Enjoy the computer build.
Welcome, Swarm, to the stream where pixels flicker and the chattel peep. Though you fluttered off, your presence remains. In whispers of wings, echoes of
Welcome
day.
back. A swarm of dead
Here in
insects.
space we unite to laugh and cheer through daylight. So the buzz, if you will, is this little band, heard with your mum, that's the jam.
Ads are playing.
RHK77 has subscribed and says,
Hello Majenko, hello chat, hello bot, and thank you for streaming, so I will forget my again broken heart.
Welcome back. Jeepin 24/7. Jeepin 24/7, yes. Welcome back. Chloe Raccoon.
She's in the zone, tapping away. She's got her own throne, buzzing keyboards, wires go. Welcome to Majenko's Let's Start the Show.
Welcome back. RHK77. Enjoy the computer build. Welcome RHK77. Subscriber number 9. Thanks for the support. Thanks for enduring those ads. It's appreciated.
I guess we better get this show on the road, hadn't we? Hello, everybody. Oh, who have we got in chat today? We've got Swarm. Hello, Swarm. Who's not Swarm today? Swarm's cold. -8 and going for walkies. We'll see you soon, Swarm. Good luck, walkies, in that cold. G-Pin, hello. Yes, he's still a potato, the bot. Hello, Chloe. Off to bed. RHK, hello. Thank you for the resub. If you have a broken heart made of glass, the best thing you can do is turn it into a stained glass window. Make something positive out of it. There you go. Anybody else around? No, I think that's all of you. If you turn it into a stained glass window, you can solder it. Right, We're building a computer today. Fun times. There's the computer we're building. You've probably seen it before. As for the title, is this a garage computer build stream, a computer garage build stream, or a computer build garage stream? This is a from the house stream, building a computer that is to go in the garage. A streaming computer to house in the garage for me to use whilst I am in the garage doing streams. Do I need to be more explicit? This is my old 3rd gen i7, I think, in here, possibly. A 386 streaming computer. That would be a steaming computer, I think, a steaming pile of computer. That looks like the right board. I hope this is the right computer. I hope it still works. It's been a while since I used it last. Achtung! Bums! Bums to you too, Ben. Hello. Right, this computer has near enough nothing in it.
Use a lot. Hope you're cooking something good tonight.
This was my streaming computer a while ago. Until I upgraded to my 10th gen. And now this is going to be my garage streaming computer. Right, I say I've not used it for some time. It's been stuck in the garage, rotting away. So, appears to be lacking in the expensive department. Absolutely. I don't do expensive here. This is all second-hand parts when I was using it. So, it's so empty, this streaming computer. Is the bot running on it? No. The bot is running on... the bot is running on that. That is the bot. That little box, little cube. That's his brain. No expansion slot covers installed. That'll make mouse ingress easier. Yep. So it's basically been stripped and just stored in the garage up on a shelf. So away from mice. So yeah, I will be putting slot covers on if I can find enough. But it's basically just motherboard, processor, RAM, and actually a floppy drive as well for some reason. I have expansion covers in one of my boxes of computer bits. We'll just have to go delving for them later on. But that's the least of our worries, the last of the things to look at. First things first, does this even still power up? Since it's been sat in the garage for months and months and months. I'm just going to turn it on and find out. Just plug it in and see if the smoke escapes. Right, I need that on so that I can see things. I need some power. Get some spicy electrons going. Where's Twitch gone? There's Twitch. I like my computers like I like my women, stripped and stored in the garage. Yeah. It may not be labelled, this box that they're in, but I know what the box is because it's one of two that have the same function. I don't know which of the two it's in. It's probably they're in both. But they are the only boxes that are like it in the whole of the house. Ooh. Before I can even do anything, it's started booting up. Have I even managed to plug in the keyboard? Right. How many subs do you have to gift spend not to chat about women? Or do you want to spill your heart out to us, RHK? It always helps to talk about these things. And we won't make fun of you. We've all been there, all had our hearts broken. It's not nice.
It appears chat is having a very expressive discussion about...
There is no heart anymore.
Perhaps Majenko should invest in some...
Virtual hugs for you, RHK. Virtual hugs. Okay, we have 24 gig of RAM. That's nice. We have... i7 3770. That should do the job nicely. It powers up. That is a good sign. Was that power or was that reset I just pressed? I think that was power. Okay, so what we want in this this computer, we need to have some video processing ability. We need to have some storage. We need to have some video capture. And we need to have network. Network built in, that's easy. Video processing, I'm thinking I might use the TI 1050 Ti because it doesn't require extra power. There's no power connector on this one. It has space for one, but it's never been fitted, as far as I know. So it doesn't need extra power, which is good because this computer's power supply does not have extra power. So I'm thinking we'll use this one for the power, the GPU. It's the most important component of any streaming rig, a TK50 drive for archival. Doable. We have PCI slot. We have PCI SCSI card. We have SCSI TK50. It's doable. Stream volume 17 of 2352. Right, can I put this in without being able to see what I'm doing, other than looking in this in OBS? Yes, I can. I think. Okay. Let's power this up, see if it likes it. Do we get anything on the Extron? Or is it still going to internal? We have video signal. Right. There was one setting I had to have set on this for my old 970, otherwise it wouldn't work. which is this other PCI device ROM priority, legacy or UEFI. I should now be able to set it to UEFI and it might work. This, Tyler, hi, this computer is
Welcome back, Tyler Hoot.
going to be
and a computer built.
my streaming computer in the garage. Computer which will have microphone and video camera or webcams, if I can get enough of them,
Lewisoft 10.
connected.
Enjoy, Reggie.
Hey Lewisoft, connected up to run OBS locally on this, and then ship the program from OBS through the network to my streaming computer up here to have the overlays put on it and then shipped out to you lot. So it should give me better video and audio than we had the other day. Hopefully. Thank you very much for the gifted sub, RHK. So that's set to UEFI. OS type,
Congrats to Lewisoft.
boot mode, we only
Enjoy
really
the
want
Reggie
UEFI.
HK77.
Storage boot option, UEFI, disable that one I think actually. Oh, no, storage boot, UEFI, yeah. No PXE. That should be good. We have no storage on here yet though. Hence it says no bootable device. Okay. We can screw this GPU in. And I'm actually going to use thumb screws, since I have plenty of them now. CentOS release 5.2 still alive at work. Oh, I remember the days of CentOS. I used to have to use CentOS at work many years ago. Fortunately, I don't have to anymore. Right, I've got a case fan on the back of here that's not plugged in. I hope it's not going to growl, but I'm going to plug it in and see how noisy it is. Right, storage. We have no M.2 NVMe, we only have mSATA, which is shite. So it's ordinary SATA ports, I'm afraid. Hey, Daft Punkle, happy Thursday. It is a very generic one, yes. I hope it's not going to release the magic smoke. I think I've actually had it open and repaired it once before already. I have an SSD, which I think came from... Did that come from Dogface, that one? It might have done. It's only small at 100 gig, but that's plenty as a boot drive. Don't need any more than that. I've got a feeling that came from Dogface. When your PCs can legally drink, yeah, they're old. This computer's old enough to drink. That is the IBM RS 4000 hiding in a data center corner. Nice. Sneak off with it. Right, so we got an SSD. Might even have an OS on it, but it needs replacing anyway. I'll plug this into the SATA 3 port here. The white one's a SATA 3, black one's a SATA 2. I think that's SATA 0 at the bottom there. That wants to go there already, doesn't it? Can't quite go all the way forwards. It's got to be there. Right, where's my M3 box? There's my M3 box. I think these are M3 that it wants. Seem to be. Is it bad you have a bucket of SSDs as opposed to boxes of spinning rust? Buckets of SSDs. It's always handy to have. Right, so we need some SATA power as well. Don't like these tower coolers with the clip-on fans. They never stay on properly. There's a Cooler Master as well, and yet it's still crap. Right, so we might have storage now. I'd better get my... if I can find it, my iOD for installing an OS. With what's happening to RAM, it might be an amazing investment, yes. SSDs are going up, but I'm not sure if SATA SSDs are going up. Certainly NVMe ones are, but I'm not sure SATA ones are. Right. Let us boot up. And see if we can get the iOD to register something. Oh, hello. I've obviously got the wrong image loaded here because it's doing something I don't want it to do. Yes, I've got the wrong image loaded here from a job I had to do the other day. Bit slow this. It's Hot Rocks.
Thanks for enduring those ads. It's Thursday, and Cognatum by the Mini Vandals is playing. Welcome back. Hot Rocks go. Enjoy the build.
A small fleet of Amazon canoes comes paddling upriver, each one paddled by 4 goats and carrying 2 yaks in pith helmets and khaki utility jackets. Finally, a longer canoe, propelled by a small steam-powered outboard motor, comes chugging along, carrying an Allison dressed as a Victorian jungle explorer and drinking tea, with her pinky crooked. The boats all pull in to shore and the crews disembark. Allison exclaims, I claim this land in the name of der Gräfin von Schloss de Blitzen. Hello, Alison.
I do like your intros, Alison. They are such fun. Yes, I have the Windows 11 image loaded currently. We do not want that. Where are we? Linux. Arch Linux 2026-0101. And reboot. Where is reboot on this? There's power. Let's press power and hold it in.
From Athens globe to the retro screens, PC my
Hey PC.
vintage means old machines.
Why? We want Linux. You shall have Linux.
With the crew who boot their dice down your two-room floppy
Welcome
disk
back,
to a one
PC
PIT.
martyrs.
Welcome
Enjoy the
PC
build.
martyrs tech history. Added circuits, shift divine, retro bytes with their Greek design. Raise your glass, enjoy the theme. PC Mothers powers up the stream.
I do the whole chant thing, but don't want to get content matched with a bit of Queen. I'm going to need network on this as well, aren't I? Let me get a cable. Oh, plug it into that port there. I will need to configure that port. Let me just go onto my switch. And not work. It does not work at the moment because it's in the wrong VLAN. I need to untag this port on VLAN 130. Yeah, 130. Okay, switching VLAN. VLAN membership. I want, this is port 3, not on this one, on 130. Port 3 needs to be untagged. And the PBID for port 3 needs to be 130. That should now if we go on here, hopefully give me an IP address. Not sure what it's using for IP on this, so I'll give it a reboot so it starts from scratch.
You suck.
If it's even going to work. I've got a link light, that's okay. Who sucks around here? You just bought this nice curly stretchable network cable online, only for it to fail on you, yeah. Those kind of things are never ideal. There we go, IP address of 53. Right, so let's just run Arch install, do the lazy man's installation. Okay, keyboard layout, UK. Locale, ENGB, UTF-8. Disk configuration, partitioning, best effort. On the only drive there is there, ext4. Okay. Host name. What do we call this then? Time to name a computer again. IP address of 53. What is this? IPv1 indeed, yes. Well, it's kind of like DECnet, isn't it? It's IPv2. Garage Vision. Yes. Has potential. Boot Camp. Meh. Third gen was Ivy Bridge. How about Ivy? Ooh, I quite like Ivy. Yeah. Yeah. I like Ivy. We'll call her Ivy. Barney from The Simpsons. And this is going to be a desktop. And we shall be running KDE Plasma.
Welcome back, Owen Morton 525. Enjoy the build. Rise Up by Diamond Ortiz is playing.
Hey Owen. Oh yes, it was you that said Barney. Yes. My brain is not functioning. Audio, we want Pipewire. Network configuration, we want Network Manager. Authentication. Root password. User account, add a user. And let's install. Go. Starting installation. Did I try to swap brains with the bot? Yeah. In Word? Yes. As long as it's only packets that Chloe is dropping. Meet me. What are you doing, Ben? Arch, of course, PC. It's always Arch. The only time I don't use Arch is if I'm using some strange piece of hardware that only has Ubuntu or something like that available for it. Otherwise, it's Arch. Always Arch. If I try and use anything that's not Arch, I get confused now. I only have room up here for one distro. I have no virtualization hardware. You ran Arch for a while on your Pogo plug. Ooh. Arch because I'm an architect. Ah. Arch because I'm sensible. Arch because I know what I'm doing. Arch because I'm not Shelby. Then it updated to a version without kernel support for the CPU. Weirdly, this broke it instantly. Well, that's why on something like that you switch to using the LTS kernel. And you should always have the LTS kernel installed as a backup. You're not Shelby either, but you don't hate yourself enough to use Archer. Thank goodness if I start working on a ripping robot in the garage, you're off. Don't worry, that's never going to happen. Right, we should be installed now. Or the basics installed anyway. Arch Linux, off we go. You don't think I like Python? What gives you that impression? If I were writing an archiving system like Shelby's, I would be doing it in PHP, believe it or not. PHP with PHP and Vue.js for the front end. PHP because it doesn't need compiling and it's very much like C. Okay, we are in. So I need, first off, Git. Always got to have a Git. Log in as me, git clone, https linux org/yum. No, all this talk of CentOS, and it's not yum, it's yay. Confusing me by talking about other distros. Pacman -s, debug edit, and fake root, I think are the ones I need. Then I can go make pkg -si and install yay. I'm easily confused, especially after hitting the go live button. Yes, that is true. It's amazing how much of your brain is actually taken up being a streamer when you're on stream. Leaving a very small amount for doing the thing that you're actually supposed to be doing. Got a space-constrained client, so you're tempted to stack a PC tower atop a UPS, but always read that they should be kept 2 feet apart. I've never kept one 2 feet apart. Oh, make command not found. Let's install make then, there we go. You'd never really worry about that sort of thing when you've got an UPS in the bottom of a rack and then a whole load of servers on top of it. And you wouldn't really have those 2 feet apart, just you'd have your servers directly on top normally and never a problem. So if it's a decent enough UPS, it's going to be fine. I don't recall ever having to install GCC to get yay going. What's going on with this? Anyway, you'll need it regardless. So let's install GCC. It should be installing it automatically. I'm telling it to install the dependencies, but it just seems not to be doing. Hello, Swarm. You're back from your walkies. I take it the dog survived as well. Okay, we have yay. We can now install everything we need. Right.
It seems
Now I need to remember which version of NVIDIA we
basically
need.
Raccoon is keeping a close eye on the leaderboard.
It's the 5 branch, isn't it, I think? NVIDIA -5 something, is it? 580, I think it was. Was it 580 for this card? It might have been. Let's go for 580 DKMS. Ooh, it won't though. I need the headers first. Amazon Business price, if you have an account, is cheaper than regular Amazon for IOD. Is it? Oh. My IOD came from IOD themselves. I bought direct. I don't think they were even available on Amazon at the time when I bought mine. Your IODs are the Zaman branded ones. Ah, didn't know there were other brands of IODs. An IOD is an IOD. What kind of sausages are used in pasta bakes? Italian ones, of course. Chicken and bacon pasta bake. Oh, yum. It was lasagna for me today, and a particularly good one, though I do say so myself. How many of the ingredients currently in an S&M bag? Probably. Our Ben does have expensive tastes. Waitrose and Marks and Spencer's. No Aldi and Lidl for him.
Thanks for enduring those ads. It's rough, I know.
Less expensive taste than distance needed to get them. Yeah, true. If you can stagger to M&S or drive to Aldi, M&S is the choice. Stagger there, stagger back. Not all of us have Aldi at the end of the road like me. Or me, yes. Walking distance to Aldi, staggering distance, yeah. In fact, staggering distance to all the shops here, really, because it's a tiny town. We are DKMSing, yay! G-Pin's eating a quite terrible microwave dinner for lunch. It's not Macaroni cheese, is it? Tesco, Waitrose, Aldi, Lidl, M&S, Morrisons, Sainsbury's. For Asda, you need to go out to Leamington. Oh, stuff that. If we're counting convenience stores, Co-op's the closest to here. Otherwise, it's pretty much a dead heat between Morrisons and Aldi, depending on whether I go left or straight on. Leamington is dangerous, even almost as bad as Ipswich. Okay, let's reboot, see if we have our NVIDIA drivers working. If I want Lidl, I've got to drive to the next town over. In fact, I've got to drive to the next country. I've got to leave this country and go into a foreign country if I want to go to Lidl. We have a GeForce GTX 1050 Ti operational. Excellent. Let us install Plasma then. It's a little ways away. Yes, it is. I mean, it's 12 miles to Lidl's, but it's in another country. It's in Wales. I've got to go into Wales to get to Lidl, but it's only 12 miles away. France is extremely close to you. That's almost as good as saying you live right next door to Scotland, isn't it? Ugh. Let's install the display manager. You're so close to France that you ran a cable over and plugged it into their nuclear power plant. Well, so did we, actually. Let's see if we get graphics on here. I've got no mouse plugged in, have I? Where's me mouse? Who's nicked me fucking mouse? What? There's one.
Shit me fucking batteries.
Yep. We have KDE with nothing installed. Not even a terminal. Okay, jump out of that. Install KDE applications. Tesseract, I need ENG is where? ENG is 30 today. It changes every time you install. Remember when you were driving about in the northernmost regions here, your phones sometimes connected to the Norwegian networks because their equipment was in direct sight over the sea. You've made it to the kitchen, have you, Ben? Oh, that's good going. That takes effort. I've seen your kitchen and the route to it. There's too many things like PDP-11s and Vaxes and Itaniums and things in the way. It's like an assault course. That'll wake him up, Chloe. What you want is some chocolate-covered coffee beans. They're good, they are. Chocolate-covered coffee beans. They wake you right up. And taste bloody gorgeous too. Second stream today for which half of chat is eepy and discussing coffee. It's what chatters are. If they weren't EP and discussing coffee, they'd be streaming. Eyeing the bacon warily. Is it trying to escape? Is it a bit vicious, this bacon of yours? Is it likely to bite back? Streaming coffee sounds wrong. Full of lurgy and heavily medicated. Oh, that's fun. That's how I've been over the past 6 weeks. If it's the same lurgy I've had. I'm pretty much over it now. Still got a bit of a cough. But I'm pretty much over it now. It's not a fun lurgy to have. Hey, we have software installed now. There we go. We can now see what I'm typing. Aren't you lucky? So I want OBS Studio with browser integration, which I have to build from source. Seems placid enough, it just says used by last Saturday on it. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, well, that's the whole point of bacon, is that it's been cured so that it lasts longer. strawberry milk. Whoa. I haven't had a decent milkshake since I gave up milk. Been a fair few years. It's not the same with almond milk. Only a litre, Chloe, you're slipping. It's not Nesquik, is it, Hot Rocks? Nesquik from powder. That's the best kind. Nesquik from powder. It's got to be from powder. You want a cow that makes strawberry milk? Get crossbreeding then. Ooh, Crusher. That's as good. That's almost as good. That's in liquid, isn't it? It's a syrup. You tried breeding with a cow once, it didn't work. It trampled on you, did it? Yes, I remember Crusher. Jeepin takes it back to room 454 and leaves it there, yes. Leave the cow in 454. Let it recover. We know what these animals are like after you've had your way with them. Error. Needs to install VLC Luajit, libadjant, whatever, and FFmpeg. Which it'll get on with eventually. Yeah, the other guy. Joel Veach, not Mr. Weeble. They're easily confused. Easily confused, those two. I do like a bit of Mr. Weeble. He's done some fun things over Christmas. He does like doing his advent calendar things over Christmas, and they are usually pretty fun. UCC, mate, you do indeed. Why is my keyboard coming and going all the time? Is the cable getting a bit wonky? Oh, it is. That is getting wonky. That's breaking. My keyboard is dying on me. Well, the cable is. I may need to re-cable it. It's one of my few USB keyboards, this is. I've never seen his streams. In fact, the mouse that I'm using, I think, is this one I've... Yeah, I think this is the mouse I've recabled as well. That's gotta... I've put a new cable on that one at one point. But where it enters the keyboard here, it's starting to break, as they do. So I might just shorten it, reconnect it. I could do with some more USB keyboards. Most of my keyboards are PS2. got lots of PS2 keyboards, but only a couple of USB ones. Mainly because I tend to break USB ones because they're usually crap. Wait, this USB keyboard is my HP server, it'll cause concussion, yeah. We're close to a kilo. Ouch. That would hurt. A kilo of keyboard. Buying your keyboards by the kilo. Oh, and Ben, to answer your ponderings on Discord about the TK50, TK70 arrangement, the reason the TK70 is preferred is because it has more memory and it can cache data and it can stream data from the tape a lot better. That's why the TK70 is preferred.
Ads are
Or
stuck.
so I've been led to believe in the past anyway. So what's not working here then? You've run out of butter? That's no fun. GNU TLS not found using PKG config. Okay. Let's install GNU TLS. And PKG config as well, which we need. FFmpeg
Thanks for redoing
OBS.
this ads. It's Thursday, and Lucky Rubber Ducky by Quinkers Morira is playing.
Rubber ducky. Just enough of a, you're just enough of a knob to get some saucy action going. Good, good. That's what I like to hear. The Novotech is supposed to be replacing a main board on the device today. Told you he'd call at 8 AM to schedule. He emailed after 9 saying he'd been trying to call but hadn't answered, which is a lie. He called him immediately. He said he moved into another project, but he'll be about an hour and give you a call back to arrange days on site. It's now almost 1 PM. Ugh. He's trying to avoid you. Have you got a reputation? No, they're just that bad, yeah. Could be worse, they could still be owned by IBM. Asking Jeepin if he has a reputation in this chat. Oh, we know he's got a reputation here, but I mean with Lenovo. Jeepin around here doesn't just have a reputation, Jeepin is reputation. Going to mix up some squash and you maybe some time. How many gallons today? 6.6 litres. Oh, Jesus. That's a lot of squash. Ask the bot. He'll know. He'll give it you in potatoes if you're not careful, though. He'll go, what's a pint? What's the weight of an HP server keyboard and potatoes?
Majenko Tech. Run Little Chicken by the Mini Vandals is playing.
No, it isn't, it's just finished.
Jeepin 24/7 approximately 2. 5 potato weights.
Why did I ask myself that question anyway? I don't know the answer. Let's ask the bot. 2.5 potato weights.
Majenko Tech, that's a peculiar number. It's roughly 3.75 pints.
3 3/4 pints, apparently. I realised I asked myself that question, yeah. Oh, I said, I'm a bit thick. I can't think about streaming, installing an OS, and working out who the hell I'm talking to at once. That's 3 things. I can't do 3 things. I struggle with 2.
10 grams, or about 9 ounces.
Poor bot can't say much, no. It's about time he had a voice change, I think. Time to use a different voice for him.
Hot Rock Scale, a standard potato weighs about 113 grams. That's like asking how long a piece of string is. It seems Belgium its saucy action is causing quite the stir, while Jeepin's reputation continues to be a source of amusement. Perhaps Chloe should share some of that squash to diffuse the tension.
That's a good idea, Chloe. Share the squash. Squash everyone.
Majenko Tech, I have no idea.
Applies 125 gravities to the bot just for the squash. Haha. Squish the bot. Squashing Ben mid saucy action is probably a bad plan. Oh, it may be, it may not be. Depends which way your saucy action goes. Squish the bot. Taking a while to compile this. Oh. We could be here all night just compiling this one program. Thank you for that, G-Pen. That was getting boring. Here you go. 10 is a number of streakiness. They're as streaky as Ben's bacon. Is there a Control C redeem? No. Hello, any desk. We're currently on FFmpeg, the OBS flavour of.
Enjoy the Reggie and the computer build.
Come back. Keyboard's disappeared again. There we go, it's back now. Hopefully that shall stop it going black on me. Control C redeem is replaced with Control Z, yeah. work call. Ugh, yuck. Enjoy your lurking then. We'll see you when you get back. Present from Hot Rocks for you there to keep you going while you're lurking. What have you done, Ben? What are you going oh no for? Come on, do something. Do something, you. Hey, Mammut. I'm blown out of lurking by Hot Rock's fart. Not surprised, they're potent. But not as potent as Ben's, it has to be said.
Enjoy the computer build and Jar Jar Bangs.
Please hold while I transfer you to someone who can help you with that. What? It's the whole music.
Generalised existential oh no. I get a lot of those. Yeah.
Thank you for holding. Your call is...
Blame the yaks. Got squash, 2 litres of 7-Up, 1.75 litres of Coke, 2 cream eggs and a bag of Maltesers. You have such a healthy diet, don't you? The yaks are innocent on this. Blame the latest news. Yes. Those headlines are terrible. Ooh, we're podding and manning now. Have you named your yaks yet, Hot Rocks? Whatever duty has happened to arrive on any outing. They didn't Muppetize that song, did they, Chloe? That's sacrilege. So you haven't got a Yaki-chan or a Yakety Yak or a... Okay, let's install OBS Studio Browser. Go. Hopefully it will compile this time. One of the UK only segments that was removed for the US for ad breaks. Ah. And it's failed. Why? Auto reconf not there. Okay, let's try again. Looking better. I shall save that video for later. I don't watch it on stream because it'll probably content match. Transport of Delight, love that one. And a bit of Ying Tong, can't go wrong with a bit of Ying Tong, you'd lipo. Who's that Welsh bum? Must be Eddie Seagoon.
The ads have begun. Please ignore.
Oh, at the back for the old Brandy! Brandy! $68 gig left, that's okay. Yeah, hardly made a dent in this 100 gig drive. Is that another one that needs bookmarking for later? Ying Tong Song, yeah. That I shall watch later.
Thanks for enduring those ads. It's rough, I know.
I hope this all works by the time I've compiled all this lot. I can get it to connect up on the network and everything. It can be a pain sometimes. Less of a pain than the bot, true. Would it have made sense to test that with the binary OBS package first? Well, I mean, OBS is going to work. It's not really OBS that's going to be the problem. It's NDI is usually the problem. But I think I've got it all on the right VLAN so that it should just connect straight through. But actually, thinking about it, I don't think I even really need this version of OBS. I think just the plain binary one would have done the job. I don't actually need the browser version. But we're there now anyway. It's almost done, so we'll have the browser version anyway. on, slow mofo. From the looks of the flight radar, the Pakistani Davos delegation are going shopping in Dubai on their way home. You are kind of provide binaries. Kind of can. You basically provide a script, and what that script does is up to you. It can download a binary package, unpack it and install it. A number of them do, and they are whatever -bin is the custom to say that it's a binary package. Insert the last episode of Plate 7. Are you off, Hot Rocks? Thanks for dropping by. I hope your lurgy gets better soon. It's not fun, lurgy. Go and rest. And snort some Bulbasaur or something. Scorpio had the right idea with AI computers. Yeah. Can you have private AUR repos as well as the hosted, like hosted on your own server? I mean, AUR is just a Git. They're just Git repos. That's all they are. I use Yay as an interface, but which talks to the AUR, but it's just Git. You can just store a package, script, and any patches, whatever, wherever you want. It's just Git. So yeah, AUR is just a repository of Git. So you're falling asleep, so you quit now. Okay, good to see you, RHK. I hope you're feeling a bit better soon. Ben is streaming tomorrow. Yes. Ben is playing with his new tape drive tomorrow. An LTO, LTE, LTI, LTQ, whatever it is, 5. Which will be interesting to watch. I've never played with LTOs. So, yes. He'll be taping tomorrow. I stream twice if he's cooked with onions. Speaking of tape, any plans to resolve my disintegrating tapes? Well, I had another go at the quick tape, and it's not happy, and I think I know why. I completely stripped it back down again, rewound it all again and everything, and it fouls up again straight away. And I think the problem is, because I've taken tape away, one of the balance between the spools is wrong now. The actual diameters. So as it's spooling around, they're not going at the right speed. So one's going slightly faster than the other, and it's spewing out extra tape and getting all tangled up. So that tape itself is gone, is dead basically. It can't do anything with that one. Well, with trial and error, I possibly could if I were to add some extra bulk to one of the spindles to increase the diameter of that spindle slightly. But it's not worth me messing with it. Ben has a tape that used to be in the Deck Alpha, which I'm going to try and wrestle out of his cold dead hands probably. So it was worth a try, yes. try. I've given up on that tape, but I'm going to keep that tape as like a showpiece, a demo piece, whatever. And it's a learning experience, that one, yeah. So it could be possible to resurrect it, but it would require trial and error and very fine-tuning and some extra layers of something on the inside of one of the spindles to bulk it out, to make up for the missing tape. But getting hold of working tapes nowadays is almost impossible. Amount of work needed, too much, yes. Could buy more tapes, but they all will be dead, basically, and require new belts in them. So it's just not going to happen, really. Be nice to get that tape drive going, though, but maybe the tape that Ben's got might work with it. But getting tapes out of Ben is not easy. He likes to hold on to his tapes. Make a tape drive that uses car drive belts. Ben holds on to tapes harder than a K50 with broken leader, yes. Exactly. Exactly, yes. It's still fading out. It shouldn't be doing that. Inactive, do nothing. Dim display, never. Oh, turn off screen. There it is, never. That's the one. So I don't want to go into sleep while I'm streaming. I have to go up to a gas station and buy one, yeah. They're a little on the large side, those. Days when you bought belts in petrol stations here, yeah, make them as old as the quick cartridges. This is true, yes. It's not the tape drive that has the belts, it's the actual tapes themselves that have the belts in them for the quicks. But you can replace them with there's a special kind of elastic band called, I think it's called a Plasti-Band or something, which people use to replace the belts in these things. Yeah, Iomega Ditto, next level of quick, yeah. Actual tapes are also fragile as fuck. Yeah, true. For something that's supposed to be used for backup and archival storage, they're pretty crap. They've got no shelf life to them. You're better off backing up to hard drives, as long as you don't drop them. Well, the belts themselves in these aren't the critical thing. Well, they're critical and required for the operation, but yes, you can have them elastic. They basically turn the spindles for you. They're what drive the spindles, so it's got to just make a good enough contact. The problem I've got is not the belt. The belt in mine is actually fine. It's it's two things. One, the drive drive wheel is buggered, and also the tape is too short. So yeah. But I mean, I think they're called plasti bands. They're like a plastic elastic band that do the job. What have you done now, Ben? Have you burnt your cheese? It is much deeper than a flat spot, yes. It's a gouge from where it fouled up and stopped spinning, and the tape drive actually melted a big cut out of the drive spindle. You messed up your sauce. Oops. Too much saucy action. You weren't paying enough attention to your sauciness. First you took the route too far, almost to biscuit. Oh dear. And accidentally dumped way too much of the wrong seasoning in it. Oh dear. So you scrapped it and had to freestyle something else with no more butter. Oh. Oh dear. Cook insufficiently caffeinated, yes. Out of caffeine error. Jazz dinner, yes. Just order a pizza by that time, yeah. Absolutely. Stick it all in the bin and go and get a kebab. Splash of gravy, cooked it through and then cheesed it up. Mm-hmm. Ah, some jazz.
A swarm of dead insects, it's different.
Oh, a Microsoft 365 outage. What a surprise. Blame Copilot. Blame their AI. All MX records returning no A record. Oh dear. A Windows Store outage, which meant people couldn't start Calculator or Notepad because they couldn't verify they were licensed. Calculator
Then source more
and
instances.
Notepad.
A disaster worthy of a whole ad segment.
How idiotic. I'm surprised anyone uses Windows anymore. Their status pages down. Oh dear. Issues when you have software you need on Windows. Well, you change your software then. Sadly, it's what makes some of us money as clients depend on it for dental practice or opticians practice management software. Yeah. Not so modern Windows is the best way to go for Windows programs yet. I wouldn't recommend anything past Windows 10. Notepad now has a What's New page to tell you how they have added some more Copilot to it. Ugh. If you uninstall Notepad from Windows 11, you get normal Notepad back. Oh dear. What do you make of a dental practice management platform that ships Apache and PHP so stale they have 9.8 and 10.0 CVSS CVEs? Nice. We must be getting close to the end now. We've got big long command lines doing linking. Come on.
Thanks for enduring those ads. It's rough, I know.
Oi, Mash. What in the name of all that's unholy? Yours, Deep Uncle. Yep, I can see that. Your favourite dental system story is the company needing a case for their dental x-ray machine. So they looked around and bought the moulding system from a company going bankrupt. So their devices came in Atari Jaguar cases. Hey PJ.
Welcome back, PJB9 now SAN 950. Enjoy the computer build and the Jazzatin. All this little web server does is let a tablet app talk to it to feed in medicinal history. They charge a subscription fee to have it too. Oh dear. That is classic, Chloe. Absolute classic. must be almost there now. Spend thousands on intraoral cameras, and it's all it is a 640 by 480 res wand to shove in mouths. Yeah. Oh, hello. That wasn't even OBS, was it? Why are we installing VLC? Oh, I suppose we need these things for the plugins for OBS, don't we? I'm going to say stuff this. OBS browser. We don't need, not OBS browser, OBS Studio. We don't need the browser version on here. There we go. Stuff this up your compiler. Right. Now I need Distro AV, it's called these days. No, that doesn't exist, or it's been locked out. Distro AV, and we'll go for 3. NDI SDK. OBS depends on VLC, which depends on FFmpeg, which depends on, yeah. Everything depends on everything else. Ooh. That's failed. This is where it all goes a bit annoying. Let's try the binary package. NDI SDK is screwed. Let's try the final option, NDK embedded. Okay. Something here is messed up. Let me just have a look on my computer, see if I've got a cached one. Yes, I do. SCP 133 cache yay NDI SDK star.zst. Ah. Let's just install that. Okay. Omelette with veggies is omeleted. Yum. This poor keyboard, this keyboard is a piece of shit. It's a Bush keyboard, which means that it's Argos. It's crap. It's a horrible keyboard to type on. It's like a chiclety thing. It's just grim. I hate this keyboard. So I'm really not upset that it's dying. Except it's one of my few USB ones, so yeah. Okay, OBS. Okay, we can now go Tools, Distro AV, Main Output. Call this Garage. Okay. Now, let's go for a new scene. Everything disappears. Add a scene. Overlays. Add scene. Me. Add NDI source. Oh yes. Distro AV, and that should be on, isn't it? I'm on the right. I'm on 130. Yep, that should be right. It should be seen. Oh, I know what I need. Oops. I need a Vahi on here, don't I, for it to work? And do I have a Vahi on here? I think I do.
I do apologise, I'm an idiot.
Are you having fun there?
Nice.
Yep, our Vahi is running on here. So, if I... Let's go out of here.
Welcome back, the Industrious Ant.
Hey, Industrious Ant. You appear to have lost pictures from Majenko Land, yes. And there we go. Ivy Garage. Everything's going to disappear again now. I know it's because it's small. Why is it small? Change the order. Put that down there. Overlays go there. Right, so now if I add I've got no video sources on here at the moment. Right, I have a webcam that I've found. It used to be on my 3D printer. It's a Logitech, but it's shite. But it'll do the job until I get something better. So I'm going to plug this in. Sit it on the edge of the computer there, looking at me. And I will go add video capture device. Ugh. Such high resolutions I can get. Ooh, look at the speed of that frame rate. Ha ha ha! Let's go for that mode. That's a bit better. That is such a good webcam. Stretch that to that size. There we go. Yuck. Right, we have image. We have NDI working. Potato cam incoming. Actually, it's not that bad for such a crap camera. I've known better. I've known better. I've known worse. You right on my nose. Frames per second. This bar association logo shouldn't be here either. So that's going to be my camera in the garage for the time being until I can get something a little better. And that is working. So let's go to a better view, shall we? Yeah, all squashed. There we go. Right, that's... What am I doing? Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is the camera. It's a Logitech, but it's an old Logitech. A rubbish Logitech. Can't remember what model it is. I could tell you, but I can't be asked. Astro cameras are seconds per frame, yes. Oh, squash, you know when you've been Chloe'd. Is it worth investing? There's nothing young and pretty out there, yeah. Squished and squashed. Right. So, we are progressing. Other hardware that I need, I have HDMI capture dongle, which I will be using probably with my Extron RGB 300A. So that can plug in down here somewhere. But also, I want to put into it another capture card or two. If I grab my boxes of bits, start with this one, see if I can find the cards that I want. There's two capture cards I want to add to this. they're in. This one or the other one. I'm guessing the other one, since I can't find them in this one. That PCI card just lassoed a cow. It's a capture card. That's one of the ones I want to put in. And see if I can find the other one. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, that could be useful. That's a USB 3 card. I might add that one as well. Ah, there it is. It seems to have a screw loose though. That's the other card I want, the HDMI capture card. Right, let's shut the computer down.
Sorry you had to endure those ads.
TVFM card, capturing composite video? That maybe. I may be. Because it has an S-video input on there, or whatever it is input on there. It's not actually S-video, that is it? It's a video input anyway. It's got composite and S-video and things in there. So I may be using that for composite video capture. HDMI capture, I say it's got a screw loose. But haven't we all around here, so that's fine. And a spare USB 3. Hang on. I've just noticed. Maybe I won't be putting this in. I've just noticed something on this. That's not right. Maybe that's why it stopped working. And I replaced it. Something not right there. That's obviously had the magic smoke release at some point. I wonder when that happened. I don't remember that happening. And that is going to be a mirror of that circuit there. So that's that inductor L3 equivalent there, isn't it? So it's an inductor that's... There's obviously been some kind of short circuit or something on there, hasn't there, at some point? So that bottom port is going to be dead. But the top one should still work. Maybe I'll clean that up and... It's magic coal, yes. Maybe I'll clean that up and put it in, but I'll clean it first before putting it in. Right, what do we have in the way of slots? Let's just see if I can find a screw for this. Is it going to be an M3 or not? Or is that a 2.5? Let's see if this goes in. Yes, M3. Thought it would be. There we go, that's fixed that. I'm going to put this one in up here, I think. Since it's a single slot, single lane slot. Time for a new inductor. USB killer connected? Well, it could have just been any old short, really. Doesn't look like that card's got any overcurrent protection on it whatsoever. Right, I need to remove this here, which is my serial port, which I want to keep. Let's move that down a slot, whilst dropping the screw, of course, which instantly disappears. Ah, there it is. I'll move that right down to the bottom here, I think. Adds milk to the serial port. Hair shot, yeah. My grey hair. God, I'm getting old. It's nice to have a real serial port on a computer. I might even connect it up to my terminal server. Right, what's next? Oh yes, the TVFM card, which can go in there. Click. I prefer a null modem adapter, yeah. So that's a slot there for the USB card once I've cleaned it up and fixed it. And a slot available with an 8 lane. I think that 8 lane shares with the GPU slot, though. If I put anything in there, it'll take that down to 8 from 16, which won't actually make that much difference. But I think I'll leave that slot empty. So we'll put that in there. Oh no, that's one of those horrible clip-in ones. I don't like those. Let's find a non-clip-in one.
Seems like everyone's having a toast time. Even Sir Stew's a lot after his fall.
Ben's had a fall. News to me. He's hallucinating again, that bot. TVFM is like TVAM, but less susceptible to noise when you're driving under power lines, yeah. Okay, slot cover put in place, just to appease Ben. Oh, there's Ben falling over, I see. I didn't see you falling over there, Ben. Right, let's unplug this lot, because we've got work to do now. I need to take this off the bench. I'll put it down over here. Out of the way. Because we've got keyboard to fix. And we've got USB card to fix. don't need no mouse graveyards. I don't need no pooped Mobo. Fix with hammer. Well, this is a horrible, horrible keyboard. It's the worst keyboard I've ever had to type on. It's by Bush, which means it's by Argos. Which means it's utter shite. And it's here where the break is. As it goes into the keyboard, it's kind of worn out over the years. So it's no wonder it kept coming and going. So we want to rip it apart. Lots of screws. Strain relief is for wusses, absolutely. Strain relief costs money. They didn't spend money on designing this keyboard. Bad for repeat business, yeah. Except when it's this bad, you don't get repeat business because people realise just how shit it is. Right, well I've taken all the screws out, but it still doesn't open up because it's also got clips as well as screws. Where is my spudgery thing? There it is, and it's all covered in solder paste for some reason. Let's clean it off. I need a scraper to scrape the old solder paste off my scraper. That is not coming off. Screwdriver. That is well and truly crusted on. I think I must have been recovering some old dry solder paste there. It's not clean, but it's clean enough for this job. Now's when I find there's a screw under here, isn't there? No, maybe not. There is, it's there. But I don't think there is. I think that's just a moulding nipple. Yeah, it's just a moulding nipple. "15-year-old Twixtmas special" looking at that code. Yeah. Yeah, there we go, just rip it apart. Such quality construction, look at that. Rancid. And we have to undo this to get the circuit board out to sort the plug out, which is not going to be nice to put back together again, is it? Although that seems to be part of that. So hopefully that's going to stay on there for the duration and remain aligned. Oh, it's a screw to that. Couldn't see that, I've got the wrong glasses on. There we go. We need a new connector on there then. Is it pH? I think it's pH. Or is it XH? It's pH. JST pH. Or a clone of. The problems really start when you need glasses to find your glasses. Yeah, been there. You may notice I often wear 2 pairs of glasses. It's not because I'm a freak, it's because I'm, well, I am a freak, yeah, but that's not the reason why I wear 2 pairs of glasses. So that I can see the screen and your chat and see what the hell I'm doing. I need varifocals really, but yeah, can't be arsed. Right, where's my crimps? Not those ones, there's my JST pH crimps. And the wire strippers. Yeah, do you need a soldering iron to fix the soldering iron question? Yes. Glasses for glasses. Ben needs a soldering iron to fix his soldering iron. Right, I need a bit of heat shrink on there, I believe. I've got one little bit of extra thin black left. Mouse broken? No, this is my keyboard. The cable on it is nadgered. It's nicely broken there. So I'm just quickly putting a new connector on it. If I leave about that much length, there we go. Then we shall shrink this. Can't afford multiple pairs of glasses at £600 a pair. Ouch. That's a lot. These are cheap reading glasses. I don't need a special prescription, thankfully. But yeah, ouch. 1,200 quid every year, 2 years. Right, a bit of... yeah, it's going to be a bit thin, that. It might need the red, maybe. Yeah, I think we need some red for that. I do love heat shrink. It makes doing these cables so easy.
Sir Stewsalot the Hapsa, that is Thursday, and Sir Stewsalot has farted the most.
Well done, Sir Stewsalot.
Thanks for enduring those ads. It's Thursday, January 22nd.
Are you two having a fart fight? Boom, Chloe. Boom. Right, now it's crimpy time. Ben's getting excited at the thought of crimping. There we go. Now to replicate this, we want red at the top, followed by white, followed by green. Followed by ground. Followed by shield. There we go. And the moment of truth. I plug this into my computer here. It'll either explode or we'll get a keyboard detected. We get a keyboard detected. Excellent. Instant USB gaming mouse, just add water. Oh, it is a USB cable, yes. From this keyboard, which was no longer keyboarding reliably due to break-in cable. Wrong screwdriver. That's the one I want. I think that wanted to be put in before I screwed it down, didn't it? Go. I can go down there, up there, round there, round there, through that channel there. And out through there. Incredibly thin rubber dome sheet goes over there.
Oh my.
Just because I said rubber. Calm down, Ben. There's a load of little pegs that go through these holes here to make sure it's lined up. Because otherwise there would be no chance of it lining up. Although if I lift it up a bit, it helps. Then we have the membrane. Which gets screwed down here. Okay, I think that's about as good as it can be. Then we find the back and screw it all back together. Such a quality keyboard, this. A few times you've seen someone bother to rebuild a sub-$1 keyboard. Yeah, well, I don't have many USB keyboards. Most of my keyboards are PS2. I don't have many USB ones, and it's actually easier for me to fix this one, because it's just the cable, than to buy a new one, because I've got all the connectors for these sort of things already in stock, so there's no real expense for me, as it were. I mean, obviously it costs, but it's no additional expense than I have already paid. And the cost of connectors is next to nothing anyway. And they're just sat here in my drawer waiting to be used, so use it. Plus it makes good stream content. Well, it makes stream content. I don't know if it's good stream content. But it's also faster than ordering a new one, even though a new one from Amazon would arrive tomorrow. I can't order one from Amazon and have it arrive in the amount of time it took me to fix that. It's a shite keyboard, but yeah. It's not the shittest one that I've got. I'll give it that. I have got worse ones. And that one, if it died, I would just throw away. It had a mouse with it. The mouse died. I threw that away. Less cost of replacing the keyboard at 9:30, yeah. At 9:30 on a Thursday evening, yes. So we shall plug it back in, make sure it is actually working. That looks like it's working to me. Yeah, that works. Okay, keyboard fixed. Keyboard gets to live another day. Next is the USB card with its rather toasty inductor. I don't think I've got an inductor like this kicking around at all, but let's give it a clean up with some IPA. Fixing the coal, yeah. Cleaning the coal. That has got really hot, hasn't it? Ugh. In fact, that whole pad, that whole trace there seems to have lifted up. There we go. Yeah, this port I think is just going to be a write-off. So I can't get power to it. That's the power line there, that trace. I might be able to solder something in from there to there, possibly. And it might come back to life, but I don't know.
With 69 bits, a swarm of dead insects says.
Fixing the call. You load 16 tons. What you get to your 69?
Thank you very much for the bits. Another day poorer and deeper in debt. That's what you get. Right. Ooh, I need to do that now, don't I? Let's get that out. Plug that in. Now I need, what's it called? Oh, Bluetooth. I don't have Bluetooth at the moment. I need Bluetooth. Let's see if that works, or if that kills everything. Where is Bluetooth? And Bluetooth. Restart Bluetooth. Come on. There'll be no Bluetooth adapters found. Now there is. Where is it? It's on there, isn't it? There we go. Let's copy that and put it onto here. Right, let's get some solder as well. It's behind the pink tooth, in front of the brown tooth. Yeah, something went blunk, you wonder why.
It seems Ben's keyboard has a serious attitude problem. Perhaps it's tired of being rescued.
I want to move this actually so that I can be soldering in a more comfortable location. Oh, I need to fix the mount for this camera. I think I need some flux, but I'm nearly out of flux. I need to order some more, but I'm also out of cash. So I think flux will have to wait till next month. Right, there's a bit of solder on there now anyway. Straight out of flux, yes. I don't give a flux anymore. Right, now I need some wire, don't I? What wire would be good for this?
Ads are playing.
Single core, is it? I think it is. Feels like it. No, it's not. It felt like single core, but it's not. Oh, thank you, camera. I love you too. I thought this was single core, but it isn't. Never mind. I've got some single core here somewhere, I'm sure. That one? Nope. Is it that one? Ah, single core it says on it. In big letters. I think this is possibly single core.
Thanks for enduring those ads. It's rough, I know.
Good, it was an inductor and not a fluxless capacitor, yeah. Let's give this a warm bit of a tin, shall we, at the end here. Too much of a tin. That'll do. That's good enough. Let's brighten that up a bit so I can see the connections. Possibly single cord, just a hunch, yeah. It might be, might not be. We'll see. Right, isn't it, I think? I think that's sort of soldered in. It looks like it's touching this capacitor here, but it's not. That's just flux and stuff, I think, in there. There's a definite gap between there and there. It might work. It's got two chances. None and bugger all. Who needs inductors anyway? You'd have thought that maybe one of these polyfuses would have let go and saved it, but no. Of course not. Why have a polyfuse that can blow when you've got an inductor that can set fire to itself? Right, let's put this in and see what happens. Thoughts are always bad. Never have a thought. Thoughts just hurt. Right, I need to unbundle my cables now, don't I? My nicely bundled up cables need unbundlifying. Okay. The card is in. Let's find power.
Welcome back, GoGo Gadget 360. Glad to have you. The stream title is Garage Streaming Computer Build, and we's listening to Pale Rider Blues.
Thoughts are intrusive, hence the phrase intrusive thoughts, yes. Absolutely. What's next? Video. And a keyboard, freshly repaired. And mouse, where's mouse gone? There's mouse. Put the fan back on again. Power up. Jiggly bite. Okay. Oh, no LS-USB installed. Oops. More tools I need to install. USB utils? No. Why no LS-USB? Let's update my file name database. LS stuff, yeah, that would be useful. Just LS everything. Well, actually, yes. Some HW config or something does that, doesn't it? I can't remember. It's part of udev whatever thingy. So pacman minus fx bin ls USB is in USB utils. Just without the hyphen. Wish people would make up their mind whether to hyphenate these things or not. Okay, ls USB minus T. Watch minus N1. ls USB minus T. Okay, we have. That is USB 3. Where's my video adapter? There we go. That is this one, I think. If I can get it in.
Who's got me fucking batteries?
No, yep, there it is. That's the video in there. Port 3, yeah, bus 3 is the back panel audio, ordinary USB. So is port 6. I've got two different buses on the back panel there. That's nice. Left hand side on bus 3. The middle is bus 5, and the right is also bus 6, is that? No, bus 6 for the middle. So I've got 2 buses on the back panel there. This one here is the capture card. Let's try top port on this card. That's bus 10, and the top port works. Bottom port that I've just repaired works. Yay! Okay, so we have 3 buses for USB 3 on the back. That's good for capture. That's very good for capture. Now if I get my webcam, success is successful. Right, thank you. I should have the same number of buses available from here. That's bus 1. This is bus 5. And that is bus 9. Yes, bus 9. Excellent. And bus 1 is the one with the keyboard and mouse. Excellent. How many buses will go past if you open the front door? Yeah, well. Yeah, all of them, they never stop. Right, so USB is sorted on here. I do have LSPCI on here. I don't have LS SCSI. There we go. I don't have Vim. I need Vim. There we go. We have Vim. Install proper Vi. Yeah, I could, but there are some things that I automatically do in Vim. Some key presses that Vi doesn't like. I could install Vi, but I automatically type Vi for Vim. But we've got old Vi here, but there are some things that don't work that I'm used to. You learnt Vi on SCO, I learnt Vi on Ultrix. So we've got plain Vi and Vim, and I can choose between them. Anything else that I need to install on here? Probably is. I like to have GUVC view for debugging cameras and capture devices. Nano is where it's at. Nano's too modern. I remember when Nano was Pico, sorry. The predecessor to Nano was Pico, and it was part of the Pine project. And it still exists on here now even as well. The real Pico text editor. Lots of patches to get it working. Pine Composer, Pico, yep. Right, here's something fun. If I go over to here and Wikipedia, Pine. Pine, that's email. Pine email client. Yay! I took that screenshot the other day. Running Pine, real Pine, on Ultrix. I provided them with a screenshot because they didn't have one on Wikipedia. And of course, I used Cool Retro Term for it because why wouldn't I? Old software, got to be an old terminal showing it. Pico! Proper Pico! University of Washington. Because I've got a VT420 in green. Jealous, Ben? I've got a VT420 in green. You've got about 30 terminals in various colours except green. Wikipedia famous! It's almost identical to Nano this. In every way. It's just the original. Just thinking, is there other things that I need to install on here before putting it to bed? Although we've only got 5 minutes. You believe the photograph of the Wikipedia logo illustrating the Hercules graphics article is one you took for Cathode Ray Dude. Cool. You bet you have Pine screenshots somewhere from college tech writing class still. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. I'm going to FOSDEM? No. Actually, an interesting thing, if you're fans of Big Bang Theory, see if I can work out which episode it is. Which episode was it? I think it's this one. See if we can find the right clip. No, maybe it's not. There's one episode, I can't remember which episode it is. They're in the lab, in the astrophysics lab, I think it is. And in the background, you can quite plainly see a terminal window open with Pine in it. Pine running in it. No, I'm not going to find from that back. I need to find out which episode it was. And the only way I can do that is to binge watch the whole thing again, yes. First time you used Emacs was on Slackware. You learned to install it for a client. It lived up to its name, yeah. Only 8 megs. Nice.
Ads are playing.
Which one was it? It might have been a different part of that episode. Data, videos, TV. Oh, the stupid packaged version, isn't it? TV. Big
Thanks
Bang
for enjoying
Theory,
this, Ads.
Season 2.
It's appreciated.
No, it's not the right lab, that. That's not the right lab. Which one is it? I can't remember which episode it is, but there's definitely an episode where you can clearly see in the background a terminal window open on a computer with Pine in it. Or I assume it's Pine. It could be Alpine, or because they both look the same. But I'm pretty sure it would have been Pine. Got to keep it authentic. They're very, very good on the Big Bang Theory at keeping it authentic. So, anyway, 10 o'clock, time for me to finish. We have successfully built the streaming computer for the garage. I just need to acquire a better camera, really, at some point. Something that could maybe do 1080p, ideally, rather than the 960 or whatever it is this does. I wonder if there's a page on TV Tropes. There might be. It was definitely in Raj's astrophysics lab. Disregard camera, acquire warmer weather, yeah. Does that mean I'm going to be fixing cars now, not just computers? No, it's purely for computers. Because the garage is where most of my older, bigger computers are, instead of the nice, warm, comfy bedroom. And there's no way that I would lug a Microvax 3800 up the stairs into here. No way in hell would I do that. So if I want to work on them, directly on them, then I have to be in the garage. And it's cold in the garage. Hey Swarm, thank you for the gifted sub.
Nice. Congrats, AnyDesk.exe.
I don't want to unplug this just yet, do I? Because it's still running. I need to shut it down first. Go. So, next job with this then will be trying it out in the garage and see if I can actually get it working. From the garage, through the network. I still need to sort out proper network connection to the garage. It wants to be fibre. Whoa, everything's falling off the desk now for some reason. And I think gravity has just increased.
Welcome, AnyDesk.exe. Glad to have you.
Right. Not sure why you weren't already following. There's a bit of an aberration on your part, obviously. 2 Weetabix for maximum fibre. Only 2? I need at least 3. 4 if I want to go full duplex. Right. Outro time. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. That's been quite a fun, if long-winded, build of my garage computer. Hopefully it's all going to work nicely in the garage. I shall be back on, if we stick to the same schedule, Friday after Shelby and Sunday after Shelby. Ben will be back tomorrow with his new tape drive. So much progress in a single stream. We built a computer. Way, that was already half built. So it's me. So it's Ben, 6 o'clock tomorrow. You're not here on Saturday. Okay, so Ben, 6 o'clock tomorrow, followed by Shelby, followed by me. Then Saturday is Shelby, then followed by me in that case, at about 9ish. Shelby normally starts at 5, I think, something ridiculous like that. And Sunday, I guess you'll take over, Ben, with some more shenanigans of some form after Shelby at about 9ish. I think the bot's about to arrive.
Alright folks, that's a wrap for today's stream. Huge thanks to everyone for tuning in and making it awesome. A massive shout out to GoGoGadget 360, Lusoft 10, PC Magers, AnyDesk.exe, Majenko Tech, Jeepin247, Daft Punkle, Owen Morton 525, Mammoth 89, RHK77 Tyler Hoot, Chloe Raccoon, The Industrious Ant, Circe a lot, PJB9 950, A Swarm of Dead Insects, Hot Rock Skull, and Majenko Bot for being here. Special thanks to A Swarm of Dead Insects and RHK77 for the subscriptions. Welcome to the subscriber crew, AnyDesk.exe, and a warm welcome to AnyDesk.exe as a new follower. Ben, you're the MVP today with those 6 fights. Thanks to Stream Elements for keeping things running smoothly. See you next time.
Ah, Carrot House, you're here.
Critical fight levels. Perhaps a Weetabix intervention is in order.
You're a bit late today. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow in Carrot House.
Welcome.
If you can drag yourself onto the stream.
Hope you're ready for
most flatulent person, Ben, yes. Well, it's always much quieter when you're not here. You missed me installing an operating system. Yay. At least you're here now anyway.
Sausage in a bun, dear old sausage in a bun. Gimme sausage in a bun.
24th century.